Hey there, Cinephiles. Welcome back. I'm Robbie.
I'm Jye.
And the latest Marvel film, Black Panther, has just roared onto cinema screens. We've seen it, so here are our thoughts on it. Hope you enjoy.
Tell me something. What do you know about Wakanda? It's a third world country. Textiles, shepherds, cool outfits, all a front. Explorers have searched for it. Called it El Dorado. They looked for it in South America. But it was in Africa the whole time. I can see you.
Black Panther was directed by Ryan Coogler and it stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Andy Serkis, and Martin Freeman, along with a ton of other actors.
Yep, that is right. This time around, following the events of Captain America's Civil War, after the death of his father, Black Panther has to T'Challa he now has to become king of Wakanda, take the throne, and
So from memory, this was set like a week after Civil War. It's very recent after Civil War.
Well, it would have to be, yeah.
Yeah, so he's literally just come home after the death of his father, T'Chaka. T'Challa, because that's not at all confusing. And this is literally the story of him assuming the throne, pretty much, and having to step up to the mantle of protector of Wakanda.
Yep. Well, actually, the film actually starts off in 1992.
Yes, has a bit of a backstory.
Yeah, which is very important for later on in the film.
Yes.
Which we won't really get into.
No, we will be doing a spoiler review, so keep an eye for that one. But for now, we're keeping this spoiler free for everyone, except for the previous Marvel movies, because we can't talk about Black Panther, not do that. So if you haven't seen any of the other ones, there might be some slides.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Civil War, sorry.
Yeah, we just ruined Black.
a big scene. But yeah, Black Panther. What do you think?
I really liked it. I very, very, very much liked it. The trailers never really grabbed me. Like I was excited purely for the fact that it was a Marvel movie and they're just going by the track record.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been really let down by any Marvel film of the last two phases, like since Phase 2 started. I thought Phase 1 started a bit of rocky start with Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2, but then from then on, it's been very solid for me.
Mm-hmm.
And at times, really, it's been great, and I've loved it. So going by that, and it's been getting good reviews. And you can see that Ryan Coogler was allowed to make the film he wanted to make.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very, it seems to have a strong vision behind it, which I very, very much liked. And it has its own identity, something I like as well. Something that I had a bit of an issue with certain Marvel movies, where I found they kind of blended into one or the other, like they were a bit interchangeable. The ones that really stood out for me were like Ragnarok, and ones like that and Black Panther now, where it's really got its own identity. What do you think of it?
Yeah, definitely agree. The trailers did stand out to me a lot, purely because it looked like something so different to what we've seen before. I really enjoyed Black Panther a lot. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't compare to some of my favourite Marvel films. Up against the ones I consider to be excellent, it doesn't quite reach it, but it comes close. There are certain when Black Panther hits, when the movie
it hits, it really hits.
It hits well. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah. And then just in its more slower moments, its quieter moments, it doesn't remain quite as engaging.
No, it doesn't.
As some of the others. However, that being said, the visuals are excellent, so there's always something awesome to look at throughout the entire film. Yeah. Visually, the film is awesome all around.
It's excellently acted.
Oh, it is, yeah. Everyone's pretty good. And I think the standout to me, is Michael B. Jordan. The whole film. He was definitely the standout for me. We can say, it's in the trailer, isn't it? He is the villain of the film.
Yes, he is the villain.
And he is one of the more compelling villains that Marvel has had. I was glad he did a really good job.
Yeah, compelling because we have a backstory to him. We know his motives. Something that for me, the Vulture did very well. Loki's done very well. All the others that were entertaining villains, but they didn't have lasting power. It's because we didn't really have any preconceived notion to them. Like there was no depth to them.
And the thing here with Michael B. Jordan's villain character, we can see exactly why he is doing the things he's doing.
Exactly.
Which is something, really good.
Something. I mean, it's that fine line you have to walk with the villain, where it has to be something, the audience has to be able to relate to their motives, but still find
be against them.
their actions to be unlikable.
Yep.
And Michael B. Jordan really walks that line very well. I also very much like Lupita Nyong'o. I thought she was very good.
I'm not saying everyone was good all around.
And Chadwick Boseman, like we already saw him in Civil War, he's great as Black Panther.
I actually don't think there was a bad cast member.
No.
I don't think I looked at them and thought, they feel a bit out of place, or they're not up to the standards of everybody else. Everybody was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Even Forrest Whitaker, who I don't usually, he kind of takes me out of films. Like in Rogue One, he completely blew me out of the size of. In this, he just, he was fine. So.
I was surprised with how much screen time Martin Freeman had. I was expecting to be a bit like in Civil War, where just in and out for a couple of scenes as kind of like the bureaucrat almost.
Definitely.
He actually plays a significant role without ruining anything. He, as the film amps up, he becomes more and more present. Yeah,
very surprising. I thought he was only going to be in one or two scenes.
Yeah.
Short scenes at that, and he plays a pivotal role.
Yeah, he's a decent supporting character.
Good to see him in there too. I really like Martin Freeman, although the American accent he puts on for the films, I'm so used to hearing his British voice, seeing him as Bilbo and in The Office.
Like you can still hear Bilbo through that American accent.
For sure you can, but it's just weird seeing that voice come from him. But
he does it very well. Like Benedict Cumberbatch, like the English actors seem to have a knack for handling the American accent.
Oh yeah.
And the music, I gotta mention the music because that was very well done. One thing that I very much liked, which the music really embraced, was the African culture. Obviously, I knew it was going to have a different feel to it to the other Marvel films because it is such a different location. But I really like how they really embraced the African culture, the African music, and even though it really is a blend of old versus new almost. Like the very simplistic lifestyle of tribes in Africa, with the very over-the-top technology of modern day, even heightened even more. The blend of that works beautifully, and you still have that real sense of Africa coming through it.
Yep.
And just in the costumes and the way they talk and their traditions and everything. It doesn't ruin anything, but there's a ritual that T'Challa has to go through before he becomes king. And literally, if you took out all the technology that Wakanda has and just placed that in a film set in Africa, it literally fits.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I like, how they didn't shy away from that, and they really didn't try to make it overly sci-fi.
Yeah.
The sci-fi fits in where it needs to fit in. But when they need to make it a cultural film, they just go with that and they let that be the precedent in that scene.
I totally agree. I don't really think there's much I can add to what we're talking about here. I totally agree. It all fits well, and some of the African visuals are stunning. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's some bits that literally feels like the Lion King come to life.
Yeah.
Like
really
the African
does.
plains and everything.
The ritual part you talked about just looks awesome. Like the very first one at night.
Yeah.
That really looked really nice.
Yeah.
And the more visuals we get like that, and then there was the opening, towards the beginning I should say, where they're first entering Wakanda and they're flying over the African plains.
Which is in the trailer briefly.
Yes, but here it's extended out.
And really extended.
Really,
which I really liked.
And it was really nice. It was just really nice, and then just the fly through of the first fly through of Wakanda, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And visually this is stunning.
Yeah, and but there is a bit of a culture clash here, not just with almost third world country lifestyle with this heightened, like I said, science fiction, ultra technological society that mesh of it. There's also a clash of the more urban lifestyle of Michael B. Jordan's background to where T'Challa has grown up in with Wakanda.
Yep.
And the music embraced that as well, because you have, at times during the same scene, you'll have African drums going
Yep.
over this really kind of like hip hop urban music.
Yep. There was a scene, the scene in Korea.
Yeah.
The music in that one was very interesting as well. There was stuff over the top of other stuff, and yeah,
it's very well layered.
It is,
and it doesn't feel messy when it's something that could easily have come off as messy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It feels very precise, very orchestrated.
Yeah. Speaking of the Korea scene, the action scenes in this film are phenomenal.
Yeah, so this isn't really, compared to other Marvel movies,
Definitely.
It's not an action-driven film.
There really are only two big,
Yeah.
like, set action pieces, but there is more action scattered throughout, but it's not like on a large scale as to some of the other Marvel films, as you just set up.
Yeah.
But the action in this film is spectacular.
I think because those two action scenes are so well done, you don't miss it for the rest of the film.
Oh, not at all.
Which is, I think, sometimes the best way to do an action film. When you do the action, you do it so well, you don't need to have it every single minute of the film.
Yeah.
This is not a comedy film, unlike a lot of other Marvel films. There's maybe 2 or 3 jokes the entire time.
Yeah.
One of the it's not a joke. One of the gags happens in the first action scene, and it's great. It's a great gag, but this is much more a drama, story-based, character-based film than previous Marvel. Not that they haven't been story or character-based, but here this is what drives the film, not the comedy or
if anything,
the action.
if there is a comedic moment, it kind of. It kind of makes it. Oh yeah, we're watching a Marvel film.
Yeah.
like it was. Oh yeah, that
Which is something I noted when we came out of the cinema was it feels very un-Marvel.
Yeah, but still fitting in with the universe so well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much covered everything we can talk about without diving into spoilers, really. Mm-hmm. So keep an eye out for that review, like I said, which will be up in the next week or so. But for now, our star ratings, I'm giving this a very, very solid 4 stars.
Me too. 4 stars. This is great.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, where would it rank with you with the other Marvel movies? This is number 18 now, I think.
Yeah. So, it's hard to say. I probably just over halfway.
I'd put it about there too, I think.
It really comes down to personal preference of the other films, though, because while I love Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy and ones like that, others may not like that, and this may be below. You may want a more serious kind of film. Which
has been a complaint for recent Marvel films, are the too comedy-centric.
That's right, yeah. So this is a good I think. Yeah, but yeah, 4 stars for me.
Definitely. I think it ranks in around the middle ground as well for me. Around like number 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Step into the spotlight.
You are a good man.
Step into the spotlight.
With a good heart. And it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Thanks for watching, guys. Those were our non-spoiler thoughts on Marvel's new Black Panther film. Keep an eye out for our spoiler review, where we'll go more in depth in what we thought of the film. Comment below, did you like the film? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let us know. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos coming in the future. And until next time, we'll see you at the movies.